Dubai Creek Tower was supposed to be the tallest skyscraper globally, but despite an expected completion date in 2022, construction hasn't even begun. The main reasons are the complex design and the global pandemic, which have both caused significant delays. The project, with a budget of only $1 billion, is facing challenges due to the intricate nature of its design and a lack of enthusiasm among developers. The uncertainty surrounding its future has led to concerns about whether we will ever witness the tower coming to life. The race to build the tallest skyscraper in the world has been ongoing for years, with promises of breaking records every decade. Just 100 years ago, the Woolworth Building in New York held the title, standing at 241 meters, 28 meters taller than the previous record holder, the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company Tower, also in New York. These structures dominated the skyline until the 1970s, when the Empire State Building and the World Trade Center took over as iconic skyscrapers. However, in 1973, the title changed hands again with the completion of the 442-meter Sears Tower in Chicago. After a quarter of a century, in 1998, Kuala Lumpur's Petronas Towers claimed the crown, towering just 10 meters higher. Following this, Taipei 101 held the record for 6 years, making it the go-to destination to witness the world's tallest skyscraper. Notably, Taipei 101 was the first building globally to surpass a height of half a kilometer. In the past decade, Dubai's Burj Khalifa, towering at 828 meters, has proudly held the title of the world's tallest skyscraper. This impressive feat has overshadowed previous records, surpassing its predecessor by over 300 meters. Dubai is renowned for its record-breaking ambitions, constantly striving to maintain its status as the home of the tallest structures globally. However, other nations have stepped up to challenge Dubai's supremacy in the race for the skies. Egypt entered the competition with the Obelisco capital, a 100-meter-high structure inspired by ancient pharaonic obelisks. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia's Jeddah Tower, formerly known as Kingdom Tower, emerged as a formidable contender. Although progress on the Saudi Tower seemed stagnant for a while, recent developments indicate a promising chance of completion, as above-ground construction has commenced. Turning our attention back to Dubai, the ambitious Creek Tower project took shape in February 2016. Sheikh Mohammed selected a design by the renowned Spanish-born architect Santiago Calatrava, celebrated for his work on iconic structures like the New World Trade Center transportation hub, known as the Oculus. In the later part of July in the same year, engineers finished studying the ground movements and wind patterns for the project. The groundwork for starting the construction began in October 2016. Around 170,000 cubic meters of soil were removed to create space for the tower's foundation. Following that, 145 piles were placed deep into the ground, reaching about 75 meters. A whopping 210,000 tons of concrete were then poured to build the foundation. Even though the foundation was completed, there are doubts about whether the tower will ever be built. Moving ahead to 2017, the foundation work was finished, but not much progress was made in the following 2 years. In July 2019, reports surfaced that China State Engineering and Construction, CSCC, was actively participating in the tender process for constructing the Dubai Creek Tower. A representative from the Chinese company expressed optimism about signing the contract soon and beginning the construction above ground. Interestingly, during this time, a smaller version of the tower, the atrium of Dubai Mall, was erected, featuring its own light and sound show. In 2020, a lot of things around the world were affected and had to stop. One of those things was the construction of the Dubai Creek Tower. In December of that year, they said the tower would not be built for an indefinite amount of time. The company in charge of building it, Mr. Properties, wasn't as excited anymore because of this, and also because of other real estate projects in Dubai. People don't know for sure how tall the tower would be, but some say it could be 1,300 meters tall. If that's true, it would be taller than the Burj Khalifa by 472 meters. The chairman of Mr. Properties, Mohammed Alabar, said the tower would be a beautiful monument and would make their properties in the city more valuable. This sounds amazing, but it's also a big reason why the tower might not be built. Building something as tall as the Dubai Creek Tower is a completely new challenge. It's taller than anything we've ever built before, and there isn't a clear plan for how to do it. Not only is it tall, but the design is also unique and unlike any other skyscraper. The shape of the tower, as you can see in the pictures, is very different. To make sure the tower stays in place, it will be connected to the ground with really big cables. This has been done before, like with the O2 Arena in London. But the engineering and design needed for the Dubai Creek Tower are on a whole different level. Even though it seems like it could work on paper, we don't know for sure if it will work in reality. The design of the tower is inspired by Islamic architecture, especially the old minarets. The engineering company working on the project says that at night, the top of the tower will shine a bright light. There will be 10 observation decks at the top, giving you a unique view of the city. The person designing the tower, Calatrava, got ideas from the lily flower. This project is not just about building something tall, it's about creating a structure that's never been seen before. From far away, the building looks like a super tall, skinny rocket ship that gets even skinnier as it goes up. It might seem cool, but it's not the best design for being useful. There are rumors that it'll have apartments, hotels, restaurants, gardens like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and balconies with amazing views all around Dubai. It would be awesome to see, especially since it's supposed to be taller than the Burj Khalifa, which cost over $1.5 billion to build. This means the new tower might end up costing more than the planned $1 billion. This is a big problem. One of the main reasons big projects like this fail is because they cost too much. For something as expensive as this tower, it won't actually give us much space we can use, even though it's really tall. Only the top 20 floors would have a purpose. The rest is just there to hold the building up. So, the cool design might not be practical. The tower could end up costing way more than expected, and for all that money, we wouldn't get much space to use. Some may argue that spending money on the Dubai Creek Tower seems wasteful, especially since it could have been designed with additional features and observation levels at a lower cost. However, it's essential to consider that the initial plans for the tower did not prioritize maximizing floor area. Instead, the focus was on achieving two other significant goals. Firstly, the aim was to create yet another extraordinary tourist attraction for the city of Dubai. This aligns with Dubai's strategy to diversify its income sources by boosting tourism, a sector they've increasingly emphasized to reduce dependence on oil revenues. Secondly, there was a desire to maintain the prestigious title of having the world's tallest structure in the United Arab Emirates. While this may not seem economically crucial, having the world's tallest building can bring substantial financial benefits to a country. In the case of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa stands as a globally recognized icon and a major contributor to the city's reputation. Serving as one of the key reasons for Dubai's prominence, the Burj Khalifa attracts millions of visitors annually, playing a pivotal role in the approximately $30 billion spent by tourists in Dubai each year. Despite these ambitions, the lack of enthusiasm from developers, coupled with ongoing disappointments for those closely following the project, raises concerns. The construction site has seen minimal progress since 2017, and there is a growing possibility of financial challenges. Unfortunately, these factors create a considerable doubt about the realization of the Dubai Creek Tower. As we explore the uncertainties surrounding this ambitious project, it's worth acknowledging the importance of community support. If you find value in discussions about architecture, city development, and economic considerations, consider subscribing to our channel.